and went back to work. You ain't let the knockdown change the fight. I mean, change the fight in you. You like I said, man. You need a little bit more work. You need to work on your head movement. you need to you need to work on stop standing so tall and with your chin in the air. The Renosos can work on that. You'll be a great fighter and punching combinations sometimes. Sometimes you with this one shot uh throw hard thing, this one shot like you gonna get somebody out of there. I mean you did get them out of there with one shot, but it was it was later in the rounds. But when somebody's strong in the first part of the first three rounds, you just throw hard punches. Uh, but like I said, man, the kid, he ain't. I mean, he showed he can fight. Now let's get him enough solid opponent, and if he dominate the next solid opponent and look good, I mean, you gotta throw him up there with the big boy to see if he ready. I mean, that's all I can say about him. Turn.
But
He had a hell of a performance because I mean, like Tank Davis last fight, he ain't look so good, but he got the stoppage.
right. What I mean, what I saw in the fight was I mean, well, leading up to the fight, I'll say this: I mean, my mindset was, saying I don't want to see the young brother lose, but at the same time, I want to see him humbled a little bit because he was doing a little bit of, doing a little bit, say too much of that, bumping his gums. You know, he was doing too much talking and not having proven himself in any type of way. And then then I watched the ring walk. He doing this Tyson Fury stuff or whatever. You already know how I feel about Tyson Fury. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
mean, Tyson Fury ain't the only one. Floyd did that. There's a lot of other boxers did that. Tyson Fury not the only one that did that ring walk.
yeah, well, Floyd was proven when he did that. When he did that, Tyson Fury came in there and did. We know what he did,
Yeah,
but
he cheated.
yeah, he cheated. You know what I'm saying? So Ryan come in there, he did that or whatever. And so when he got knocked down in the second round, I was like, okay, um, there's that, as Paul Mooney say, that blank blank wake up call. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? In my mind, what I was thinking, and as far as Campbell, you know, I don't think Campbell was actually busy enough with his hands. He wasn't, he was fighting a tentative fight. You know what I'm saying? Like he was always scared of what's going to come back. You know what I'm saying? So he wasn't really letting go. But what I'm saying? But Ryan was there to be hit, like he said. You know what I'm saying? His chin always, chin's in the air. His chin in the air. What got him knocked down? You know what I'm saying? If you
But
look at,
his chin was in the air, but he also was playing. He's trying to paw with his glove. I don't know what the fuck these fighters doing. Your best defense is your hands up and back. Playing with the other person's glove, that's gonna get you hurt.
well, who was
You
another
so
fighter that did that back in the day? And every time he
uh
started playing around in the ring, he fought a heavyweight out of Nova Scotia. There was a brother. What was his name?
I mean
Chris.
I know I can tell you
Chris.
somebody who did that and got put on their ass. Ace
Chris.
Rona against Madonna.
Yeah. Well, the dude that's notorious for that. I'm thinking his name is Chris something. He's from the black. He's for the heavyweight black dude from
Chris
for
Bird.
no. Yeah, that's him, Chris Bird. You know, what I'm saying his wife used to yell at him from the stands, telling him stop playing and fight. And how many times he got put on his behind for doing this, you know what I'm saying, and playing around in the ring. You know what I'm saying? He was in there trying to play with Holyfield. I mean, he won the fight, but you know what I'm saying? You don't play with Holyfield. You know what I mean?
I mean, but Chris Bird been doing that his whole career, even as an amateur.
Yeah, that's true.
No, Ryan Garcia just started it. I don't know where they get it from. I mean, he was playing with his right hand, and he came over top of the right hand and set his ass down. But it lit a fire on him. It's
Right.
different. He could have checked in, but Luke Campbell let him off the hook. He was hurt. Luke Campbell ain't forced the action. Like
He's
you
not a
said.
closer. He's not a closer.
Like you said, he was scared of what was coming back.
Yeah.
But I like how it lit a fire up on the Ryan Garcia ass, and he got the job done.
And he caught Luke Campbell sleeping too, because Luke Campbell was guarding against the left hook and then that hook to the body the whole fight, and he got caught sleeping, and he
He
got
didn't get caught
clipped.
sleeping. He didn't get caught sleeping. He set it up. Ryan Garcia set that shot up. I don't care what y'all say.
You think so?
Yes, he faked. Go look at him. Every time he throw the hook like that. But he took it to the body. He set the punch up.
I'm not going to look at that.
Go back and look at it. When he go to do this, Luke Campbell did this and left his elbow up, and he touched him to the body.
I'm definitely going to look that up. Or go back and look at it. But there was, I mean, he did cover something that nobody else did, but at the same time, in that fight, I think personally I saw a lot of holes. You know what I'm saying? When he talked about the Tank Davises, the Haneys, the Shakurs, the Lopez, all that kind of stuff. I mean, judging from that fight from last night, I don't see him coming out victorious in any of those fights. What you think?
Well, he got a chance. He got a
Everybody's got
chance.
he's got a puncher's chance, yeah.
Got a puncher's chance. I mean, man, like I said, Devin Haney, I boxed him. All right, cool, but Devin Haney hasn't been proven yet neither.
In my opinion, neither is I mean, everybody's on the Tiafimo train right now, but I'm not.
He's proven though. He's proven. He
by
beat
one fight.
by two fights. How one fight?
What? Nakatani and then
No,
Nakatani.
No, Comey.
Comey.
Richard Comey. He knocked him out, and he beat everybody that was on the Lomachenko train.
Yeah, well, let me ask you this. Do you think that Lomachenko, prior to the Teofimo fight, that Lomachenko's time was already numbered because he had the Tanks, the Devons, and the Teos and the Shakurs ahead of him in those weight classes, that he wasn't going to beat, that he's not going to beat any of those guys anyway. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. He might beat Shakur. He might beat Devin Haney, because he will not be scared of their power. He was scared of Teofimo's power.
Okay.
I mean, that's the reason why he ain't fight him in the beginning of the round. He wasn't scared of his power. But
hear him tell her he was injured.
With a chess match with him and Devin Haney, he has a chance. Because it's not like I'm scared of your punching power.
You think Teofimo, I mean not Teofimo, Lomo could match Haney or any of those guys in athleticism? As far as footwork?
No, but he got a better defense than Devin Haney. What I say about his defense, better defense than Devin Haney, he can't sit in the pocket like and touch you with 3 to 4 shots. Like when he make you miss, he can only hit you with one shot. When it's proven, when Lomachenko in front of somebody that can box and he's not worried about their punching power, he can hit you with 3 to 4 punches. He'll try to hit you with 3 to 4 punches. I mean, uh, and with Tank, I mean, it showed he was somebody that can really punch and show that can knock you out with one punch or hurt you with one punch. He's nervous of you. He's going to try to wait till the later rounds till you tied down and try to fight you. He should have won. If he'd have won 2 earlier rounds in that Teofimo Lopez fight, he had a chance of winning that fight.
Right. But he waited till like the 6th or 7th round to actually start fighting.
Just to actually start fighting.
Right. It don't take that long to dissect. Well, it
don't take that long to dissect, but he's young. So, who pulled that move? That's the same move. Bernard Hopkins tried to pull on Taylor.
Jermaine Taylor. Yeah.
Right. Try to wait till after the 6th round to put it on him.
And you already behind the 8 ball at that time. And you ain't got enough rounds to come back without a knockout or several knockdowns.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, he should have. And if you're gonna pull a move off like that, you gotta win at least the two of the early rounds. If you're gonna say I'm a wait and let my offense go in the second half, I gotta win 2 rounds in the first quarter of the fight.
Yeah, you gotta take at least. I mean, you gotta take a couple. I mean, even if you don't get half, you gotta take a couple because you gotta put something in the bank for the championship rounds. You gotta put some work in. See, and that's the thing when I say when you see me on what I'm saying and on other platforms and I say I talk about Tank and I say Tank has a problem with waiting. He does it in sparring. Letting people get off. He just waiting, trying to get in close. And a lot of like in the Leo fight, the Leo Santa Cruz fight, against somebody like that who throws a lot of punches. People say, okay, well, he's gonna get Leo out of there in 3 rounds. I'm like, no, he gonna give some rounds up to Leo because Leo is a value puncher. He's got the reach, he's got the height. It's gonna take a couple rounds for Tank to even be able to get in there close in the border because he's got to get the timing down. He's got to get his pattern down. His sequences. A lot of fighters throw punches in sequences, so he's got to get that down. It's gonna take him a few rounds, and then in the way that guy his punch output is, Tank's output is not like that. Tank does a lot of waiting. Tank's gonna give up a few rounds. So when people say, well, oh man, his face is messed up, whatever, no, that's just that's not a slight against Tank, I don't think, because that's just his game. But I mean, it should be corrected. It should be corrected though.
There's a slight against him because this is what he does. He try to see what the person punch ability is. If you cannot punch, he's just gonna start walking at you and let you get off. He's gonna let you get off and try to dog.
Yeah, he's gonna dog you. He gonna do you like he did Red Cash in sparring.
He's gonna let you get off. He's gonna let you get off. He's gonna let you touch him. As long as you can't hurt him, he's gonna walk you down. And eventually, he got Tank got good boxing ability, man. He just don't have to show it right now.
No, I don't think so either.
He don't have to show it right now.
He ain't fought nobody to make him show it.
He's been match made. You know what I'm saying? He got a great matchmaker and his promoter, Floyd Mayweather Jr.
So what do you think? What do you think about how Floyd's bringing him along? What's your thoughts on that?
I think it's some sucker shit.
You think it's some what?
Some sucker shit that he's doing with his fighters. Cause you ain't in your early part of your career, you ain't have to do that. You went through the ringer. You had to prove yourself. But
Right.
What they did with Tank, the best boxer, he's getting knockouts. All right, cool. This is what they do to fans. He's getting these knockouts against who? All right then. But now you got the so-called best fighter of our era telling us that he's this that great, and everybody buys into it. Everybody bought into it. So
Right.
now go back and look at who Tank has fought. Everybody is tailor-made for him. Everybody he fight is tailor-made for him.
I mean, what he's what two-time champ. So those two champs. I mean, they was. I mean, you didn't find them dangerous at all.
No, did you? You don't even know. Right now on the
I
top
can't
of
even
your,
remember that. I can't even remember
you
their
can't even
names.
remember. You can't even remember who they are.
I can't even remember their names. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie. I can't remember their names.
The only person you can remember him fighting is Gamboa and fucking
Leo Santa Cruz.
and Leo Santa Cruz and what's my man name? The one was in the Olympics. What's his name? He fought Lomachenko too. Pedraza, whatever. That's his
Yeah,
name.
Jose Pedraza.
All right. Them the only three names you can name that he fought.
Yeah, well, man, eventually all these cats gonna have to fight, man. It's gonna, it's gonna be a battle. It's gonna be a battle, man. And um, you still
I
got
mean,
you still got the longest reigning WBC champ sitting out there. You're saying this, it's probably sitting there waiting. You're saying licking his chops to play the cleanup. So
I
what you think about
mean,
that?
he willing to fight anybody who's willing to fight him. He willing to fight at 135, 130, or 126. Whoever's willing to fight him. But man, like Floyd Mayweather said, he got to come to 130 and prove himself. But how? You've been fighting 126 pounders your whole fucking career. I mean, the dude, he was just about to fight Adam Mares. Where Adam Mares come from? 126, all for lower. So why is there a champion has to come up and prove itself? Abner Mares ain't came to come to 130 and prove himself. Abner Mares came to 130 and got a title shot. All for loss to Leo Santa Cruz.
Right.
I mean, man, if y'all can't read through them lines, I don't know what to tell y'all.
So where do you see Garcia going from here? After that performance on last night, what would you say would be his best path going forward?
His best path going forward will be another tough fight.
Who would that be
Another tough
against?
fight. Man, I really can't tell you. I really can't tell you. All right, Linares.
Linares.
Linares. To me, it'll be against Linares. I put him in there to Linares. See if we can go back shopping some shit up. Put him in there with Linares. See how well he do with Linares. Then Gavin Haney, Tank Davis, Teofimo Lopez, whoever, you know what I'm saying? But they're gonna pick Tank Davis because that's that's the biggest money fight. Yeah, that's the money fight. So it's going to be Tank Davis.
But he's a mandatory for Devin.
All right, but who to say he got to activate his mandatory? He don't have to activate his mandatory
I don't think he will.
because Devin Haney is. They just said Devin Haney is not the popular one. Even Fimo about to fight his fucking mandatory. That's what I mean on Barbershop Conversation. That's what Mr. Bob Erm said. They gonna go after the mandatory. He told Bill Haney, I like what you're doing with your son, but your son needed a little bit more. He needed a little bit more.
Man, Bob Arum. Okay, now Bob Arum said he's gonna go after his mandatory, but Bob Arum, the same cat that said he don't believe in mandatories.
But man, Bob Erm say what the fuck he want to say, but he going after. He said if he can't get Tank Davis or Ryan Garcia, he's going after the mandatory and Devin Haney have to build himself up. That's what Bob said.
Man, I ain't gonna front, man. This is my personal opinion. I think boxing would be a whole lot better when Bob Arum's out of it. I think it might be better for the fighters when Bob Arum is gone, retired or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I think? I think it'd be better when motherfucking they throw away some of these sanctioned bodies. They get rid of some of these sanctioned bodies and keep 2 belts. And I bet you everybody else is gonna be like crabs in the barrel. It's gonna be a crab in the barrel thing. Everybody is gonna try to get at everybody that's close enough to get to that belt. So you're gonna see great fights.
Yep. Don't be surprised they come up with a just for breathing WBC title. So they're giving them away like water, man. You know what I'm saying? They're giving away belts for breathing now.
Man,
probably giving away ice bucket challenge belts.
Man, boxing gotta be. I mean, I guess somebody gotta come in and control boxing, man. Like the government go control baseball. They get in there and control.
Man, they tried that, man. They tried that, but they're not consistent. It's just a problem. The government tried that.
They need a commissioner there.
They're not consistent in enforcing their own laws when it comes to boxing. There's a lot of money in it. You got Vegas. You got the power. You got the power of the casinos. You got all this other kind of stuff, man. You got Bob Arum admittedly bribing individuals. You know what I'm saying?
Football got more money, but football, I know the best see the best at some point in time in football. You have great games in football, so they need.
What about CTE though?
Who?
What about the CTE issue though?
Oh, you talking about
with football?
With football?
Yeah, I mean, is there a fund to pay these players, man, when they come down with these issues? You know what I'm saying, with this brain damage? You know what I'm saying, all this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I think they put it together. They put it together because the dude outed it. The African guy, the African doctor outed that. So they putting something in place for that right now. But what I was saying, in football, the best play the best at some point at some point in time in football.
Now you don't think so that football though be basically staged though? Think about this. The year of Katrina, who won the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
9/11. Who 9/11, who won the Super Bowl?
What, the Giants?
No, the Patriots.
The Patriots? They won the Super Bowl 9/11?
Yeah, after 9/11. You know, that football year, you know what I'm saying, the Patriots, we were going to war. The Patriots won the Super Bowl. You don't think some of that stuff is, you know what I'm saying, a little hanky?
I think they they use the ref. They use the ref. But you know, like in boxing, they use the judges. It's
Yep.
cheating everywhere.
Yep.
It's cheating everywhere. Cause when what's my man name? When Pacquiao lost the Timothy Bradley, that was a straight up robbery.
Oh hell yeah. I don't think Timothy Bradley beat yeah, what that dude name?
Russian dude.
Yeah, who's on Pravanikov?
Yeah,
Who's on Pravanikov? I don't think he beat him.
me neither. But it
Man,
is what it is.
he had him stumbling all around the ring like man, saying, man dude looked like somebody shot him up with some heroin, but
Man, they
before the
was
fight.
supposed to stop. They was supposed to stop their fight. But it is what it is.
That's probably why I be talking dumb now.
Nah, he
Dude,
just an uncle. He an Uncle Tom, man. That was our Uncle Tom's, man. You know, it is what it is, man. They tricked us, man. They tricked us. While they was in the sport, they was they was about the brothers. But when they got out the sport, man,
man, that
they
check,
they're check and corporate. They corporate it.
that check change individuals' minds, man. I don't understand that, man. I'm not gonna change who I am for no money. I don't care. You ain't got enough money to change me.
But Andre Ward said he wasn't trying to change for money when he was boxing. But
But he damn sure did when he wasn't boxing.
yeah, damn sure changed him when he got out the sport.
Yeah,
Cause
so
he was a good commentator for HBO. He ain't even try to push the narrative for HBO like he doing for ESPN.
man, it makes you wonder, man, for real. What boxers are really true to the sport? Are you only true to it as long as you got to get in the ring, or will you stay true to it till the end? You know what I'm saying? Because some fighters will, what it appears to be, if you look at the ones who turn commentate, they true to the sport. Why you know what I'm saying when it's them being
When they
commentated
fighting.
about, yeah, when it's them being commentated about, and then once they get out of the ring and they like, you know what, man, bump this, man, I need to get a bag. You know what I'm saying, I'm not fighting no more. You know what I'm saying? No more 1.5, no more 2.5, no more 15, 20,000, $30,000 persons. I got to, you know what I'm saying, I got to get this steady money. So they want to do whatever somebody tell them they got to do in order to get this money, and they throw fellow fighters under the bus and they disgrace fans. I don't get it.
I mean, look, man, they gotta feed their family, and some people don't have morals and principles, so they going to do whatever it takes to feed their family or to put money. Man, don't act like you never seen guys like them before.
I ain't said I ain't act like it. What I'm saying is,
I'm talking about like
um,
even not even in the showbiz, like in the real world, you got guys like them that would do anything, climb over anybody to get what they want.
that's like I mean, now you might say I'm taking this too far. You know, saying I mean that hey, Terrence is not that serious. But I look at it like you know, what I'm saying this is like the cat that's on the corner. You know, what I'm saying that's peddling dope to the single mom. You know, what I'm saying he's doing the same thing to the boxing fan. You know, what I'm saying switching up the whole excuse me the whole game and excuse me and throwing us a bone. You know what I'm saying pissing us, telling us it's rated. You know what I'm saying and just basically just throwing us out there. You know what I'm saying? It's no different than the brother standing on the corner that would sell a piece of crack rock to some, you know what I'm saying, to somebody in his own, you know what I'm saying, to his own neighbor. And that's why, and in my personal opinion, that's the way I look at it. And you know what I'm saying? I've said it time and time again in the past. I got no respect for them cats, none at all. I much
Yeah.
rather I enjoyed them much better when they was in. You know, I'm not gonna say I enjoyed them much better when they was in the ring getting getting their head beat in, but I enjoyed them much better as fighters with a fighter mentality versus being outside the ring and becoming a corporate Negro.
I mean, Man, they don't care. they showing you they don't give a fuck.
I mean, you go to
Long as they're family level, man, and they worship it in their circle, they don't give a fuck what the next man think. They showing you that.
they go from Robin Hood to a pimp. Where they do that at?
Man, that shit all over. Man, that shit all over. It's in boxing. It's, with these promoters, with these managers, with these, you know what I'm saying? It's in boxing, man. Man, Floyd Mayweather just said that he can't believe that these guys getting paid all this money. Man,
I don't believe it either, man. I don't. For real. I've seen brothers in the LDBC, man, that do better commentating than these cats.
yeah, it's a lot of people in the LDBC. There's a lot of people in new media. It's a lot of them that can do better than some of these fighters. But
And keep
who
it
the
real at the same time.
and keep it real at the same time. But who the casual fan gonna listen to? A person
But
who
that's
been in the ring, or a person who who just watches boxing?
that's something in the LDBC that's actually been in the ring though.
Yes, but I'm just saying. All right, all right, an ex champion. Who
Versus
they
a
gonna
non-ex
listen
champion.
to? Yeah, that's
Versus,
what I'm saying.
versus an amateur. Yeah, I got you. I got you. But real recognize real, man, because you can be an ex champion, but once they hand you that $5 million per year contract, which is more than what you're probably making per year as a boxer, because you might not be getting a fight every year, and your average fight was not even 5 mil, and out of this check, you're not paying a trainer, you're not paying a promoter, you're not paying this, you're not paying that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the dude would say, well, what you need from me, boss?
I mean, like I was telling Drew, man, the fake outweigh the real nowadays, man. So it's just like we was just talking. Uh, uh, they gave fans ammunition. They gave fans ammunition to say he haven't fought nobody. Why he deserve a fight? To he don't even make. He just clout chasing. He just need a bag. He just trying to fight for a bag. Man, this is the ammunition that the fighters and these promoters has given the fans, the casual fans.
Man, I'm quick to say, and you've heard me say it, Batman. You heard me say it, man. I'm just a fan. I can't, you know what I'm saying, I can't spend the money these fighters making. I don't live in that big house. I don't, you know what I'm saying, I'm not driving that Bentley. I'm not doing none of that stuff. So you know what I'm saying, for real, you know what I'm saying, when it comes down to counting the money, whatever, I'm not even going to have the discussion. That's not my business. You know what I'm saying? But what I will say is that if you're gonna go in there and get, you know what I'm saying, well, actually, and put your life on the line, well, one wrong punch, you know what I'm saying, can have you walk out, you leave out there on a stretcher, or have you, you know what I'm saying, dead. You should be getting paid well, but at the same time, if you're going to be in the sport, you can't be avoiding fights
Fight the
based on
best. The best to fight the best.
based on strictly money, because the money will come if you fight the best and you win. You got to keep winning.
But these guys don't believe in their abilities against somebody that has the same ability or more than they have.
That's true. I mean, and you know what? And that's obvious when they say, "Well, I want more money, whatever, or this fight ain't gonna happen, or this other kind of stuff, or all this other kind of BS, or whatever." Because, like you said, man, it's a confidence level. They're like, okay, obviously they got an issue with their confidence level of winning the fight. Like Lomachenko, from as the story is told, was so confident that he was going to beat Teofimo that he paid. Teofimo won a certain amount of money that Lomo paid out of his pocket in order for Teo to get what he wanted in order to make the fight, because he thought in his mind, there was nothing you gonna tell him that he wasn't gonna beat this young buck.
Man, he
And
picked the fight.
and you
But
and you weren't gonna tell Bob Arum that what's called that Lomo's gonna lose. You couldn't tell the boxing public or mainstream media that he was gonna lose. You couldn't tell nobody this dude was gonna lose this fight. And he went there and he went there and got beat up. Well, not beat up. He lost. Put it like that.
he went in there and ain't fight. He ain't fight until the second half of the fight. And think he got cheated. I don't know how.
Me either. I don't see that one. I don't see that one at all, man. He lost that fight fair and square.
Fair and square. I mean, you ain't fighting, no? You should have started early. I mean, you start touching the kid up because in the 10th round you almost could have stopped him. It looked like you was about to stop him. But
And then he almost got stopped in the 12th.
and then he almost got stopped in the 12th.
Right.
I mean, so man, Loma need to get off that they cheated me shit. Bob paid somebody because you didn't fight. If you go back and look at the fight, you didn't fucking fight, man. You
No.
let this boy chase you around the ring, touching you with little baddie shots, touching you. You know what I'm saying? He ain't hit you with nothing clean to the face. He just kept touching you with baddie shots. Shit you was giving him. That was letting them win the round.
Scored points.
And you need to get off that they cheated. That Bob paid the judges because Stevie Wonder could have saw you lost that night.
Exactly.
Because you ain't coming to fight.
Well, let me ask you this. What you think about Bob Arum saying that Lomo and Deontay Wilder is on some Donald Trump telling blatant lies type mess about their fights?
Oh man, Lomachenko is really saying something different. I don't know what if he went back and looked at the fight. I don't know what he saw different than what I saw. But Deontay Wilder fight, you go back and look at that fight. I don't know nobody that can hurt that try to hit with the palm of their hand. I don't know no heavyweight that ever put a dent in another man's skull. I never seen it a day in my life. Like I told you, Titan, when we was on Fanon. I saw one person. I only saw one person ever put a dent in a man's skull, and it was with a hammer.
Yeah, I ain't never heard tell of that mess either, man.
Hold
I
on,
don't.
Terrence. Hold on, Terrence.
Yeah, as we wait for Batman to get back, I don't see how Bob Arum could even fix his mouth to even try and say that put Deontay Wilder and Donald Trump in the same uh, sentence. I mean, I found that to be very offensive. You know, uh, calling Deontay Wilder a liar. As a matter of fact, as reported on Blue Blood Sports TV, that Wilder has won the legal case. So at this point, Fury has a choice: either vacate and face a massive lawsuit, or fight in the trilogy. He's lost the arbitration, according to Blue Blood Sports TV. I'd like to get Tay Jones on here to speak to that. Um, so, I mean, based on that, and then if he was to, my understanding, which I would need Tay Jones on here, maybe you could speak to this. Povetkin No, it's not Povetkin. Who's the dude that knocked out Dillian White?
I think it's Povetkin. One Povetkin? Nah, Povetkin for AJ, right? It was the old dude. What's the old
Yeah,
dude name?
yeah,
He was
yeah.
for
40, 41 years old. Knocked out Dillian White with uppercut last fight.
God dang, I forgot his name.
Okay, well he's the interim champ, right? Since he beat Dillian White. So if Tyson Fury was to give up the title, to my understanding, it would go to him, and Wilder have to go over there and fight him.
I
So
mean, they'd be fighting for a vacant title.
right. So I mean, so it's not like the belt would if he vacated, the belt would immediately go to D. So
No, they'd fight for a vacant title.
right. So regardless of how it gets sliced, he's Wilder still have to fight for the belt again that he was cheated for in the first place. So what you think about that?
I mean, if he vacate and don't fight, that means you cheated. That means you saying, all right, like he said he won the first fight, right?
And he didn't. Yeah, but he said that.
So what's up, Mike Moss? He said he won the first fight, man. But if you won the first fight, then you walking him down and beat him up in the second fight. Now it was a rematch clause. Now you're not trying to fight him in the third fight because they know some of your tactics. They know what to look for now.
All
Why
the
is you
boxing,
not?
all the boxing know it now.
Yeah. So why you not fighting this man in the third fight if you can beat him? If you know you can beat him, why you not fighting him in the third fight? If you let go of them belts, man. Look, man, you not man. It's gonna make you look like you guilty. So, and then Wilder gonna get the belt, and Wilder gonna get the fight with Anthony Joshua, right? That's what he was trying to do. That's what they was trying to do. Fight Anthony Joshua, right?
Yeah, Fury now. But see,
So
basically, what they trying to do is they trying to freeze out Wilder.
yeah, but so if you give up the belt and Wilder go fight for the belt and win, so that meaning you open the door for Wilder to fight Anthony Joshua for undisputed, right?
Yeah, I guess so. And my personal opinion, you know what I'm saying? I don't sit around the gym like you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't got a brother that's, you know what I'm saying, this WBC champ, longest reigning WBC champ right now in boxing since Wilder lost his title.
Nah, he was a longer reigning champion before Wilder because he won his title like a couple of months before Wilder won his.
Damn. Well, I didn't know that. Um, so well, um, that being said, I don't have the experience of sitting, you know, what I'm saying, of sitting there, you know, what I'm saying, being like, you know, what I'm saying, submersed in the game like you. You know what I mean? That's why, you know, I asked you to be, you know, saying when we talk boxing on this channel, I asked you to be the official in-house analyst. You know what I'm saying? So, um, when it comes to this type, you know what I'm saying, these things, my personal opinion, watching the fights, which I have done for, you know, all of my, you know, most of my life, um, I think Anthony Joshua was tailor made for Deontay Wilder.
Yeah, he stand tall. Uh, he ain't got that much of a chair.
He don't move his head.
Yeah, he don't move his head because his shoulders in the way. I
He
mean
don't
that's
have no he don't have
like
no hip
Dubai.
he don't
He
have no
shaped
hip movement.
he shaped like Dubai. Dubai, well, ain't that his name? Dubai.
Uh, uh um Dubois. Yeah.
Yeah, he shaped like Dubai. You know, can't really get out the way.
He got no hip movement, no side to side movement, no lateral movement. He comes in straight. The angle he moves out on is a very slight angle. It's not much. He could be caught going backwards. I mean, that's what I see.
I mean, like you said, man, Wilder proved he got a chin. Uh, he the hardest hitting puncher in the game. Like you say, you gotta be perfect for 12 rounds. He only gotta be perfect for 8 seconds, man. And it's proven that he can carry his power all the way through all 12 of the rounds.
And he ain't got no stamina issues.
And he don't have no stamina issues. I mean, yeah, he ain't got no stamina issues. So Anthony Joshua has a chance. He's the better technical puncher. I mean, he's the better technical boxer. He can throw, he put his little combinations together. He the better technical boxer. But Deontay Wilder proven he can get you out of there. So, he always got a horse in the race. He always got a horse in the race when he in the ring.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like AJ needs he needs combination punching in order to set up his knockouts. Wilder don't need any of that. It's like, hey, now you're here, now you ain't.
Now he need to line you up. That's it. If you let him line you up, you might be done. I ain't gonna say Mike because there's only one person that went the whole 12 rounds with him. That's the Burn. And you saw what happened on the second part of that. And like everybody saying, with the first Fury fight, he knocked Fury out, man. That supposed to have been a wave off. Just like Dillian White when what's his name? I forgot the guy's name, man. When the guy hit him with that uppercut and he went out and he hit the canvas,
he got
waved off.
Yeah, he got waved off. Because he was done.
He ain't even count. When Tyson Fury hit that canvas and his head bounced off the canvas, he was
his
done.
eyes was closed. And his eyes was closed.
And he was limp.
Like a fish.
Yeah, man.
And then on top of that, Jack Reese said that Wilder won the fight, period, because those punches that Fury was throwing weren't landing. They was hitting off the gloves or whatever. That Wilder was landing actual clean punches.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And y'all telling me Wilder only won two rounds that became 4 rounds. So you telling me Wilder ain't win no rounds in that whole fight without the knockdown?
No. Them are people. Them are the same people that was complaining about Wilder before that fight even happened, saying he ain't got no skills, he ain't got this, he ain't got that. But then when you have a guy like, remember Mayweather, when Mayweather was going there and outboxing people, they were saying Mayweather born, he ain't got no power, he ain't got this, he ain't got that. They was complaining about him. Then you get somebody in there that's got so much power that he ain't got to display all, it's a high level of skill because he's got the equalizer. Now this dude is a bum. He can't box. You know what I'm saying? But you can't find nobody to knock him out.
Wilder got a perfect story. Only been in boxing for a couple of months. Got an amateur. Took his amateur career. Went to where some of these boxers that got skills can't even get to at the amateur career. To the Olympics. He went to the Olympics. A guy that has no skill won a bronze medal. Took his bronze medal. Went to the came to professional. And became a world champion. That's one of the fucking amazing stories in boxing.
Exactly. And I got mad respect for him, man, because he did all that for his daughter. You know, say you know, say what you said. You know, say working on this beer truck ain't doing it. I'm a licensed truck driver. You know what I'm saying? Outside of the military or whatever, my whole adult life, I was either my whole adult life I was in logistics, whether it been driving a truck. I was a trucking company owner, and then I was in the military reserve. I was active duty. You know what I'm saying? I served in Kandahar. I mean, I everything I did was in logistics. I mean, and in some law enforcement. But you know, I get I get what the brother's saying. You know what I'm saying? What the brother did. I understand what he did. You know what I mean? Uh, I went back to the military after my after 2008 when the 2007 when the economic downturn happened. All the businesses, all the companies were going out of business under Bush.
Yeah.
However, my company was one of them. You know what I'm saying? I realized I had nothing set up for my kids to go to college, something like that. So I went back into the military and I volunteered for deployment in order to get the post 9/11 GI Bill to put my kids through college. You know what I'm saying? So I went to war in order to put my kids to college. You know what I'm saying? I volunteered to get shot at and to shoot back and to get blown up in order to put my kids through college. So I understand exactly what the brother did. You know what I'm saying? It takes a, you know what I'm saying? It takes a lot uh, of guts and uh,
Determination.
exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's a grown ass man move. You know what I'm saying? To do what he did and then be successful. You know what I'm saying? God bless him because a lot of brothers could have done that. They got there and got their head beat. You know, they got their head beat in and never made nothing of himself. But the dude has talent.
And like Mike Moore saying, when he got into the public eye for real, when they really started paying attention to him, every fight they start counting him out.
Yep.
As his competition level got greater, they start counting him out.
Yep. And see, they couldn't though because the proof was in the pudding. Or as you say the Alabama banana pudding. You know what I mean? Hey, well look, Fred's about to come on in 10 minutes. I don't want to step on the brother. Batman, I definitely appreciate you coming on, man. This is the first live I had with a guest. This is the unofficial start of the show. We're gonna really get crunk Saturday night, and then after that, man, we're going full bore. Um, Batman's gonna be the official uh, fight analyst on the platform. So when it comes to fight questions and all that kind of stuff or whatever, when y'all come on the platform, direct those towards Batman. Uh, Bill didn't answer the. I thought Bill was gonna come on, but when I tried to get him on, I couldn't get a hold of him. I sent him the link, couldn't get a hold of him. So Batman filled in. We're gonna do that on another night. Bill's good for it. I ain't worried about it. He's good for it. So we'll take care of that another night. But Batman slid in and held a brother down and took care of it for the night with an expert analysis. So we definitely gonna do this again. Hey, all Merlin, baby.
Oh, baby.
Gotta have the chips, baby. All Merlin. All Merlin. You know what it is. All Merlin.
Man, anytime you need me, man. Anytime you need me, man.
Yeah, man. Most definitely, man. I appreciate you, bro. Uh, we got to get like we talked about that earlier, man. By getting your brother on. So we ain't gonna talk boxing. We ain't gonna talk something. We got some other fish to fry, man. So we're gonna shoot on over to uh, boxing conversations. I'm sorry, barbershop conversations. Barbershop conversation, man. And everybody, remember Saturday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We got uh, anti-racism activist and educator Jane Elliott is going to be coming through. I want all y'all to come through and be a part of the conversation. Um, Keep it respectful. You know what I'm saying? and that's how we're going to launch it off. Um, so I appreciate everybody. Thanks, Batman. Love you, bro.
Man, love you too, Big T, man. No problem, man. Anytime you need me, just call, man. You see, I was
I,
about to go somewhere, but you said you needed me, so you know what I'm saying?
yeah, man, I appreciate you, man. It's all love, man, and I really appreciate it, man. Boxing conversations with Reggie Owens, Mike Moss, Andrew Charles, Mike Moss, J8, Luna Star. I appreciate all y'all comments, man. Thank y'all for coming and supporting the brother. And we're gonna, if nothing else pops up between now and Saturday, I'm going to see y'all on Saturday, and then Sunday night. Tentatively, we will have the mother of the young man that got murdered out there in Mississippi. That was on Boxing Conversations. Deacon 305's cousin. I'm going to have the young man's mother on the show. Just waiting for a confirmation, and I'm shortly going to have the former bodyguard of H. Rap Brown on the show. Um, just got the phone with him right before coming live. So the bodyguard of H. Rap, the former bodyguard of H. Rap Brown, Brother Akbar, going to have him on the show real soon, and got Dr. William Clay scheduled for I think it's I got my calendar's in the kitchen, but I think it might be the 10th or the 15th. I'm going to I'll post that and have it up there for a future show, so you can be able to look at it and see get the date and time. But Dr. William Clay is scheduled, um, and like I said, I got Brother Akbar coming on, former bodyguard to H. Rap Brown. Burn, baby, burn. If you know that quote on the cover of Time magazine back in the '60s during the Cambridge, Maryland riots, uh, H. Rap Brown, personal bodyguard. So everybody stay tuned, and with that, we're gonna go over to Fred. Everybody have a good night. Stay blessed. Love all y'all.
Peace out, big.
All right, peace, bro.